Dudes, welcome to JDS Videos. This is my 1997 Nissan hardbody that my wife named Seymour when she drove in high school. Fast forward 177,000 miles and the truck has made it into my possession. With full intentions of bringing this truck back to its former glory, I've decided to bring y'all along for the journey. So join me and Seymour as I turn this truck from zero to hero. Dudes, well, we are finally, I'm so excited about this because I am finally starting to work on my 97 Nissan again, which y'all saw in the intro. She's got a couple parts that need some loving or some attention to, aka that fender's not exactly the paint I want to go with anymore. There's dents in the door, dents in the cab, a warped bed. So we're gonna start working on that today because I got this. Yeah, she's not exactly the most pretty thing as far as matching paint goes. Shiny. What? Anyway, what we are going to do is start with the best protection I know. We got to get this underside protected. So way back before I started making videos, I went ahead and took all the old kind of factory undercoat off of it. There wasn't much undercoat. It was pretty much just bare metal. So we took everything off. I painted it primer and it sat in my yard 5 months, something like that. Anyway, what we got today is we're going to undercoat this properly. We're just going to spray it and hopefully it sticks. So anyway guys, I'm going to show y'all some of the stuff that I'm going to do. And I don't know if this is right. I'm just kind of winging it because it sounds right in my head. So we're just going to try it. Alright, so I got my sanding block. I don't know. I think it's around the 380 grit mark. Our fella really wanted 400, but 20 will do. 20 missing will do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come through here, just scratch up the surface, make it to where she'll adhere better. Not sure if y'all can see. Probably not. It's wet here already because I tried to spray off all the dirt off camera and I think most of it still stayed. So I'm gonna get to sanding. Yeah. Ooh. This is gonna be a long day. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought. Time lapse. though I'm spraying myself like I'm in a water park here, it's still hot. I don't feel any better. Whew. Anyway, I got everything sanded down, at least scuffed up per se, not sanded down. I got the paint scuffed up, got any kind of stuff that's on the primer pretty much off. It's, ooh, pretty smooth. But what I'm going to do now, since everything's still wet and there is still some dirt clumps in there, I'm going to fire up my air compressor with a spray nozzle, and I'm going to come through and I'm going to try to blow everything out that I can. And hopefully that'll get rid of most of the dirt and the water at the same time. After that, I think all we really have to do is tape off the edges where the paint is and hit it with our paint prep, and then we can start the real fun. So, alright y'all, I just got my air compressor back up to pressure. I've already went through and blew off as much of the water as I could. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some painter's tape. I'm going to go alongside these edges where paint will be eventually, that I don't want bed line. That way I ain't going to deal with it later. So, with the help of some YouTube magic, I figure we can just do a little something like here, and then all this should be done. Yeah. Let's try that again. But I suppose with the help of some little YouTube magic, I guess we could just do a little.
I feel kind of funny.
Who is editing this shit? Alright, well, now that I'm back in my normal clothes, don't know what's going on. But I got her painted off. Painter's tape, that is. Now, what you want us to do to make sure that she's good and clean is we got some automotive prep spray. Hellers, this gets rid of all your grease, your grime, sand in my case. Some old residue before you start really painting her on there. Good idea to get all that oil and stuff off so that way your paint and your bed liner has something to adhere to. So, once again, we're going to go through, spray her down, and wipe it down. Then we can get on to the real fun stuff. That's spraying it. Do I need to read the instructions on this? Oops. Try her over here. Huh. Smells like it's working. That's why we wipe her down first. Get that out of here. Just open up my Raptor liner kit for the first time. Looks like we got 4 bottles of actual Raptor liner. Gave us a sweet little measuring cup. Save that for later. And a lot of the hardener. Gotta make sure she's good and hard. Ooh, hey, go away. The only thing about Florida, there's a lot of bugs that just want you for some reason, and it don't feel good. But alright, so anyway, let's continue. We have the spray gun with, I believe this is going to go down into the bottle there. And this, what is this guy? I don't know what that is. Oh, wait. This is probably my old goozle nozzle there. So as a heads up, I don't believe it comes with your actual adapter for the air compressor. Luckily, I'm just mounted into my already regulator and water air filter, and we should be gravy. They recommend spraying between 40 to 60 pounds. So let me do some reading, mix up some hardener, and let's get to spraying. All right, y'all, just wanted to give you one last look at the primed look before we start doing our first layer of Raptor liner. And just so y'all know, I couldn't get the fittings to fit with my water separator filter and my regulator, so I just got it hooked directly up to the hose, and I got the output feed on the air compressor at 55-ish pounds, and we will see kind of just how that works with it. But I reckon I'm gonna get this mixed up and we'll start spraying. Just so you know, whenever you add your hardener, they ask you to shake vigorously for 2 minutes. It's a long time. So we're gonna do 30 seconds. No, we're not. Fellas, just so you'll know, the reason why I decided to go with bed liner instead of Undercoat, just because I believe this was cheaper. I mean, for a kit of Raptor liner, it was 130 bucks. It comes with the gun and all the hardener you need, and it's a spray kit instead of the old roll. I don't think even any kind of undercoating, the rubberized form that y'all find, is cheaper than that. And there's so many downsides of undercoating. The fact that it holds moisture, holds dirt. In some states it'll hold the salt. Whereas this is a lot easier to clean, and you know, it don't hold moisture, it's just gonna shed it off. You just gotta make sure your prep's pretty decent. In my case, I probably could have done better, but I would have had to spend more time on it. I just didn't really feel like it. So here we are. Shake, sit on. I'll stop. Y'all need to know too, try not to have as much contaminants on your paint. Make sure there's no wet spots. That's pretty important. But has it been 2 minutes yet? I don't know. Need something a little extra height so I could reach the downside portion of that. I'm vertically challenged in Layton's terms. Who's Layton anyway? Alright y'all, this is my very first time spraying Raptor liner, so bear with me a little bit, as you know, I'm probably going to learn with y'all. Alright guys, I ain't gonna lie to you, in the middle recording, or in that last scene as I was spraying, I heard my camera doo 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 doo. It overheated. I ain't kidding when I say it's hot. I am drenched in sweat. It is, I think today's 105, 106 real feel. But anyway, I ain't gonna bore y'all with all that. I just wanna say, does this stuff lay good or what? I mean, good night. So this is after 2 coats. This is the bed on a 6-foot Nissan. Well, the bed is 6 foot, and it only took me about 2.5 bottles to do full 2 coats per recommendations to achieve this. And let me tell you, it was impressive, man. I mean, already I'm in love. I'm gonna wait for it to dry, and I don't know, may do a little test, might grab a rock, throw at it, might not. But I'll say I already like the look of this way more than any kind of rubberized undercoat. This just looks super nice and aggressive, and I am pumped. Like I said, for the $138 that they charge, this is amazing. So with the remaining, I may just try to do the actual bed liner in the bed, but I kind of want to do this after I do the actual painting on the sides. Put down the real coat. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Consider giving me a subscribe, and I'll see y'all dudes in the next video.